Hey everyone, it's Traceface. I realized after I got some text messages the last 2 days and some emails that it's very important that I try to do videos on holidays, holiday weekends. Sorry about the fireworks. You know what holiday it is. You're gonna hear that tonight. I got a lot of people right now, asking me questions about what do I do when I get this low? Where do I go? What should I be doing with my time? When does this pass? And just a host and series of questions like this. And I think that it's really important that I'm with you. I do this video. I hope that wherever you are, whatever is going on for you, that this can give you some hope and some help and some ideas around all of this to help you not feel so alone, especially during the holidays. So the very first thing I want to make mention of and say to all of you is that please do not think there is something wrong with you when you are having a really low day. Please do not think something is wrong with you. One of the worst things that you can do to yourself, and a lot of us do this in this community, is that we put ourselves down for feeling low. We tell ourselves there's something wrong with us. We shouldn't be feeling this way. Why are we feeling this way? When is this ever going to go away? And then we tend to really put ourselves more into this spiral of oh my God, I have to figure this out. I have to get help. This is when people start doing this whole thing, and they start signing up for everything under the sun. And I'm talking with they'll have like 3 therapists, they'll have 2 coaches, they'll have 1 Reiki healer, they're going to have a tarot card reader. And I talk about this, that a lot of people panic during these times, and they feel like there's something wrong with me, that I'm really this low right now. They'll go on medications. They will start drinking. They're going to start making maybe some bad choices with other substances and things of that nature. So again, one of the first things I want to make sure that you guys know is, like, when you're going through this and you're literally feeling this really dark, low place, and you're there and you're in it. Don't beat yourself up for that. This is normal. This is part of this community and the things that happen and where you tend to go. The exhaustion is very real. The exhaustion is beyond measures real. I am 3 years out, you guys, and I still deal with the exhaustion from time to time. I still have waves of it. It comes and goes, but the exhaustion is still present. And a lot of times I just realized I can't fight it. I have to pay attention to it, and I have to do something about the exhaustion. So sometimes, guys, you literally just need to rest. You need to give your body and your mind a break. And you need, if your body is tired, don't overthink it, because it is a major trend going on right now in this community where people think there's they got fibromyalgia, and they might think all kinds of things. I might have Lyme disease. Why am I so tired? It's called narcissistic abuse. And the years and years and years that you had this abuse going on, it doesn't magically go away in here and in here and in all of here, okay? So sometimes you have to listen to your body, and you have to let it rest. You have to take that time and let yourself rest and let yourself get some sleep. Okay, having said that, that's a major thing I want. There's 2 things that go on. You beat yourself up. You feel like you're sleeping too much. Okay, that's a different story, which we can get into. But The exhaustion part, yes. And for those of you that, in my experience, for those of you that are going through that exhaustion, it comes in waves, and you could be feeling really exhausted for like a few days, and then all of a sudden you're back on track again. To me, that's just part of all of this. And it's normal, and you're not strange. Now, if you can't get out of bed for 2 weeks, again, I'm not going to go there. I'm not a doctor or clinical psychologist or psychiatrist. But if it's getting to the point that you can't get out of bed for like 2 weeks, and you're going through like major lows for long periods of time, you might want to go talk to somebody else. I am personally, this is my own opinion, you don't follow this for you. I'm not a big fan of medications because medications have side effects, but sometimes it's necessary, sometimes people need them. So again, this is the kind of thing where depression is very real, anxiety is very real. I've struggled with it my whole life. But I've recognized what causes it for me, what triggers it for me, and I'm going to go right back to the holistic notion that it's the holistic proven stuff, that not just a notion, it's proven that diet plays a huge part, and I know that for me. Diet played a huge part in more good days than bad. Diet and exercise, as cliche as that sounds. Now, some of you are not even ready to get to the point that you're getting to a fixed diet and exercise because you're dealing with so much in here, and that's really hard. So my suggestion to you tonight, start with something so little that is going to just alter and change your life. For me, adding ashwagandha and rhodiola to my daily routine as a supplement helped to calm me. I actually learned about rhodiola in a narcissistic abuse group on Facebook many years ago. Somebody said it worked better for them than actual prescription meds for depression. I am much better when I eat a more Mediterranean or vegetable-based diet, and I stay away from sugar, and I exercise every day. I notice a complete 100% turnaround in my everything, my overall everything. That's something I want to share with you. Some other suggestions of what you can do to, when you're having these like really low days and you're just feeling like absolute crap about yourself and crap about your life and what happened to your life, and you're having one of those days where you're beating yourself up for your choices. You're wondering if things are ever going to turn around. You're wondering, is this it? Is this it? Work all week, come home, Netflix, repeat next week, isolation. Is this life? Is this supposed to be life? No, it's not. That's not life. So let me give you some more ideas that I came up with tonight that you should start thinking about and maybe start doing for yourself, because life is, listen guys, life is meant to be enjoyed. Now, I'm not gonna go on my soapbox because I know that many of you are in pain and you're suffering, and I know, but the other thing I do know is that life is supposed to be enjoyable. Life is supposed to be, even if you're having one of those days, you say to yourself, okay, well, today I'm going to do A and B, and maybe I'll get to C, because I'm feeling low today. And that's okay. Okay? Because tomorrow's a new day. I'm going to wake up tomorrow. I will feel better. But we have to start changing this thought pattern that there's something seriously wrong with us, that we have major issues. Guys, you just dealt with, or you're watching this right now, you're still in a relationship with an abuser, a malignant person. So you're not going to feel this, you're not going to feel elated 24/7 going through any of this or coming at it, any of this. It takes a lot of work and time and effort. So let's talk about this, okay? You want to You want to be able to lift now your energy. Your energy fields right now, if you're having one of those rotten days, they're down. Your energy's down, 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 down. And we don't like feeling that way because many of us, if not most of us, that's not in our nature to be this bubbly, to be this low, because many of us are positive. We're our spirit, our own personal identifying spirit is very upbeat, positive, friendly, loving, kind, compassionate, empathetic, all those things. So that's why when you guys feel this low, it really hits you like a ton of bricks and you're recognizing, wow, this is not good. I don't like this. This doesn't feel like authentic. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. Yes, that is true. So how do we raise our vibrations back to like our original spirit of like who we are in our own spirit, in our own soul, what's really truly what we are at our core? Okay, let me give you some things that have worked for me and worked for other people. Walks. If you look up what walking does to the brain, walking is more of a brain exercise than it is a physical one. And I'm not going to get into the science and I don't have time tonight, and the chemicals that are being released when you walk. But it's not only a start. This is people that walk are known to be happier people, period. So don't just walk around your neighborhood. That's boring. Get in your car, go down to a public park, go down to a bike trail to go for a walk, go down to the ocean if you live near it. Go somewhere, look up in your area, trails, walking. Where do people walk around here? And place yourself there and make this part of something that you do, to the point that now it's a new hobby. It's a new thing you look forward to. It's not a chore. It's not something you're forcing yourself to do. The next thing I have to tell you guys, start a new hobby. Try something you have never tried before in your life or that you always wanted to try. We have one life. Go out there and get it. And if it's something like picking up the guitar because, you always wanted to learn, guys, you could go buy a guitar for $50 on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or something, bring it home, tune it up, and right on YouTube, somebody will teach you how to play it. And you could be spending hours learning how to play an instrument, or maybe learning a new language, getting behind anything you want to learn how to do. There are tutorials and there are videos on YouTube on how to do that. So spend some time, put some time and effort into something that's going to be productive for you, fun perhaps, interesting perhaps. Get behind it. Do day activities. If many of you I'm working with, I tell you that, a lot of you are like, I'm bored, I want to make new friends, I want to try this. Okay, go on Groupon. I've talked about this before. Go on Groupon, because Groupon has got like these people that maybe just started a business or have discounts. They're trying to get more people in their business. They're teaching classes on how to paint, how to do stained glass, how to whatever it is. And you can find that right in your area, right on Groupon. People are going to be there doing the same thing. This is where a lot of people made friends. A lot of people finding some cheap class, inexpensive, affordable class, and then continuing, I like this. This feels good. I like coming here once a week. Next thing you know, you're part of something. There are many types of things like this. You can find groups like this on Facebook actually, and other places that have like groups of like new cyclers group, people that just started cycling. This is me. I'm a new person that just got into riding bikes. You can find other people out there that are doing the same thing, and then boom, you're part of something. All of us are going out here in Hartford next week. An hour away. Okay, that means I got to borrow my brother's truck and take my bike, or just bite the bullet and get a bike rack and just do it and get out there. Stuff like this. I've never done it before. It's kind of scary. It's kind of, oh, I don't know, do I really want to do it or not? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Okay, I'll figure out, I'm going to do this. Day activities, you're going to find more healthy people. Okay? I just had lunch this afternoon with an old friend from 15 years ago. Totally forgot. He never drank a day in his life. He's a smart guy. I forgot this. Such a blessing that he came back in my life. Haven't seen him in a long time, and he's the perfect person I should be putzing around with in my life from time to time, because he's healthy. He's healthy. He knows how to have fun without a drink in his hand. He knows how to have adventure that includes things he likes, like camping and restoring old cars and spending his time doing things that complete him. And he said to me tonight, I always knew, and he's a musician. He goes, I always knew when I saw other musicians drinking that I knew where that led. Very smart guy. I did too at a young age, but as we all know my story, I didn't follow my heart with that. So again, people that do day activities and go home on their free time, like on weekends that they have free time, and they go home at night, they're more healthy. It's just something I will say, because they're not out till last call, 3 o'clock in the morning, pickling themselves until the next place they're going. I talked about doing something out of your comfort zone. Anybody I've ever talked to that I work with that has done something outside of their comfort zone feels so good about it. Feels so good about it. Like, oh my God, I joined this community today, or this community board. I went for a walk today. I got in my car and I drove 45 minutes to this bike trail. I went and did this thing. I ended up talking to this person that has a dog. Yada, yada, yada. If you get out of your comfort zone, you're going to increase your chances of meeting more unique, diverse people. That is true. Sometimes if you're having a bad day, think about if you have a pet. If you have a pet, or you're thinking of getting one, think about your pet. Oh, where could I take my pet today? If you have a dog, let me take my dog down to such and such place today. Go down to such and such pet store and get him some new treats. Get him a new toy. I have cats. I mean, if I was to take my phone right now and show you the amount of toys these cats have, these cats are spoiled rotten. But I know that they're indoor cats, and I'm trying to give them some fun things to think about. I can't let my cats outside because my neighbors have a huge garden and they have traps, and I know that my parents' cat got caught in that trap. I don't have proof. I'm not going to allow my cats to, that's not going to happen for them. So anyway, I just have to make life interesting for them around here, and it takes time. They're indoor cats. They get bored. I have to think about them and making sure they have a fulfilling life and that they've gotten playtime in, new toys, treats. So sometimes they help get your mind off of you and having this bad day. Think about your pet. Where could I take, Rover today? Let's go on a ride, Rover. Let's go do this, that, and the other thing, and let me think about what's going to make you happy today. The next thing I have here is get behind a cause. Get behind a cause. I've got more people stepping forward. Oh, Trace, I want to help you with these groups you're doing. I want to help do this. When you're going to do this, I want to be behind it. If you got a passion for narcissistic abuse, you want to make a difference, start by it, like coming on what's $15 to donate to my channel? If you've been coming to my channel for years, $15, and then you come into the group, You got 4 accesses to the group every Thursday. You get to meet other people that have gone through this. You're getting support by it. You're helping me run my channel. And we're networking. We are literally networking, and we are trying to figure out the next steps of what we're all going to do collectively to making this narcissistic abuse stop. So think about that. That's just an example. If you want to get behind something, that you want to get behind a cause, something you're really passionate about, this is going to give you something to every week look forward to and say, okay, I got to do this, that, and the other thing for this group. When I come in, I want to present this. I want to show facts on this. I want to talk to these legislators on this law or this kind of thing going on. That kind of stuff is going to keep you on your feet and keep you focused on something greater than your own pain. Find comedy. Find comedy. I just had a long talk with my brother, really pouring my heart out to him about playing out again, my thoughts and feelings behind that, why I really don't want to do it, but yet I miss it, and yet I miss. So we always had a thing, we always had a talent for comedy too. And I'm like, you know what? I said to my brother, I know people in this community especially could use another outlet. And how cool would it be if we started doing funny videos again and utilizing YouTube and having something else that we not only can put our, that's how I deal with a lot of stress is laughing and comedy and stuff. And just, it's a release for me. But also it's something that could help potentially many of you and many other people out there. Comedy is something that really does work. If you know there's a go-to video that really lifts your spirits, and even if you're feeling really, really down, say today or another day, force yourself to go put that movie on. Guarantee you, just smiling alone is going to turn things around and make you feel. Just smiling alone is gonna help you to change that mood that you're in. So comedy is a must, is a go-to. Let's see. Have you done your appreciation list today? If not, do it. Start every day, if you can, every day waking up and jotting down on a journal, what am I thankful for? What am I grateful for? Sounds cliche. It really works. It's going to set you up to not have these down, low days, because you are going to wake up every day and be putting everything on paper of what you know, like this is the glass half full right here. This is not the glass half empty. Any person that's going to make any changes in their life have to replace old habits with new ones. It's just a fact. It's just a fact known to everybody that's done it and then can tell everybody else this is how it works. You want to change? You want to stop old habits? You want to form new ones? You got to replace the old habit and the time you would spend doing that old bad habit with something completely new. So if, maybe your bad habit is you go home after work and you binge watch Netflix for 4 hours every day, and you don't like that, doesn't fulfill you, you're realizing it's a waste of time, replace that habit with something that we talked about maybe even earlier in this list that could get you to know, okay, no, when I go home, this is going to bring me to my next part. People that are in a routine, even on their days off, they still wake up, they decide, I'm going to plan what I'm doing tomorrow, this is what I'm going to do, this is what time I plan to do it. The more plans you make, even if they're far out, that's going to keep your mind focused on, okay, I got things to look forward to. I have things what do I want to do tomorrow on my day off? Really think about that. Make a plan, put it in a calendar in your planner. I have those day planners from Staples. Put it in there. You're going to TJ Maxx to look at curtains at 8 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, you plan to have lunch you want to have lunch at such and such a place. You looked at your finances, you can do that. And then you're going to go, what else do I really want to do? Oh, I actually did really good this month. I haven't been for a massage in about 3 months. I'm gonna see if so and so can take me. Stuff like that. It really works. I know I'm sounding, some of this sounds like, but it really works. Main thing, make new friends. Make new friends. And some of the stuff I've already given us to talk about is really going to help you. You can join one of my groups. You can always email me and I can tell you what is happening currently with groups that I'm running. My email address is tracefaceit@gmail.com. I will reiterate to all of you, the people that have done one-to-one coaching with me, have joined a group, and have done one of my prayer and fasts are the people that I can clearly see on paper, that I keep track of and in my research, have gone the furthest in their healing and come the farthest with that. It's the truth. There's something about being in a group with people, focusing on prayer, and then having somebody to talk to that knows what you've been through and understands and can give you advice from experience. Okay. Don't forget this. Every single person's place that they live in or the outside could use some work. Now, if you're renting, that's a different story, but sometimes I've met people that have they have skills and they could tell the owner of the property, hey, I'm looking to do this and that. It needs to be done. I know how to do it. And sometimes they'll pay you. There's always projects to be done within a home. So especially if you own your own home, my God. I mean, I hope to slow down a little bit so I can put some time into this place. But it's just was a priority. It hadn't been a priority first few years of me being here. Anyway, but there's always something to be done inside and outside of the home. I will reiterate doing things ritualistically. Having a ritual. Hey, I wake up every day at 8 o'clock. I do this. Hopefully, for a lot of you, the first thing is that you pray. I make my appreciation list. I do that before I even grab my electronics and see who's emailing, who's texting. Ritualistic thing. Then I go and I have my water with lemon. Then I go I change and I go for my walk. Then I come back and check my phone. Stuff like this. You do this kind of stuff every day. You're not going to be thinking about the past and the future. You're focused on the present because you're so in the moment of your day and the things that you're enjoying doing and knowing that you need to do. Some of the ritualistic things you have to do, we don't want to do, but we have to do them. It's important. And I especially really am an advocate for self-care, doing more ritualistic things that make you feel so good. Like, oh, I juiced celery juice this morning. Oh, I bought this new toner for my face, and I'm doing that now every morning on top of my serum I put on my face. I'm letting my hair grow out and go all natural. I don't even know what the heck it's going to do because I've never had my hair all natural since I was probably since I was 14. So quite interesting to see that it wants to curl and it wants to do these things. Okay, hair, we got to take care of you. It's one of you put a thing to put a certain type of oil and boil it in water, and flaxseed oil, and boil it in water to help your hair grow nice. I'm going to try it. I love stuff like this. Thank you for the advice. Anyway, I really hope this video lifts you up. But more importantly than all the stuff I just gave you to do, than all of the stuff, is that, guys, I know this sounds really cliche and annoying. You do have to love yourself, guys. No one's going to love you better and care for you more and treat yourself as good as you can do for yourself. You have got, coming out of narcissistic abuse or recognizing that you're currently in it, the love that you have for yourself is literally what's going to get you out and keep you out. Because these people we're deteriorating that love that you have for yourself, that respect, that even admiration you might have had at one point for yourself. They stripped that. And so you have to learn how to get this back, and you have to be patient with yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Don't do it. It doesn't work anyway. It makes everything worse, makes it 1,000 times worse. You're having a low day, accept it. Maybe take a nap. Let yourself rest. Don't feel bad about it. Look at this crappy day. I mean, if my friend didn't ask me to go have lunch, I don't know what I would have done today. This weather is kind of low, and and I was feeling kind of low, and I was doing that thing before I even left. Like, I don't feel like going anywhere. I just want to sit in my house in my pajamas and eat bonbons. That's what I want to do. I don't feel like doing anything. I'm so because we've been having like yucky weather. We went from like 100 degrees to 60 degrees 3 days straight. No wonder everybody around here is whacked. Anyway, I was there, and then I said, no, you're going to get up, you're going to get over it, get ready, do some exercise in the house before you go, because you can't go outside. You don't feel like going to the gym? Okay, do some stuff in the house, do your routine exercise, get your endorphins going, and get out of this house and go have a nice lunch. And that's what I did. So anyway, I hope it helps some of you. And if you have suggestions yourself, please leave them in the comments. For those of you that made it all the way to the end of this video, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, because statistics show that most YouTubers and videos, only it's like the first 30%, the first certain amount of minutes, or it's like, I don't even know the percentage of how many people make it to the end. It's something to do with 30%. I don't know. So I just want to thank you very much for staying to the end and helping me spread this awareness about narcissistic abuse and how severe and serious it is, but yet what we can do to get our lives back, to keep moving forward, to keep focused on moving forward. I am here for you 7 days a week, one-to-one coaching, groups, and prayer and fast. You can reach me at tracefaceit@gmail.com. I am Traceface. Thanks again. It's time we all face the truth together.